Computer. You are live. You are live. All right. We are live. We are live, folks. All right.
I'll let you take care of your action.
All right. Welcome to the Social Dystopia, everyone. We have my guest here, my cousin. But like always, we are going to explain what's going on in this world. And, right now we have something going on with the black people. And my guest, my cousin, he might have something to say about that.
Definitely.
But definitely there's something wrong with the mind, man. There's something wrong with the black man's mind, man. But anyways, yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get
How
started.
about
So,
you could steal a taser and have people riding in the street for you.
All right. Well, let's let's dive right in. We pretty much have every side of the story on that. We have video from body cam to the Wendy's security video itself. So there's not too many unanswered questions. You just want to dive right in, you or me?
Yeah,
Let's go first.
dive right in.
All right, you or me? Let's go.
Asleep. So, are you? First of all, we have to establish that you agree that it was okay that him shooting him 3 times in the back when he took his taser and shot it at a cop.
Oh, see, we're already going to
okay
begin with a disagreement.
You're not okay with that.
Of course not.
Okay, so a guy drunk passed out in the drive-through of a Wendy's fast food restaurant.
Go ahead.
And he gets arrested, and you see it clearly. He's being arrested, and he pulls off of the cop. Then he struggles, punches one of the cops in the head, takes the cop's taser. Then when he gets up and he's running away, he shoots like a freaking cowboy, and then he gets shot 3 times in the back. And after that, guess what they do to that Wendy's?
They burn it down. Now let's touch on that later. Let's first begin with the actual cause and what happened. All right. I'd like to say him having a taser is no grounds for killing him. I don't think it would be different, obviously, if he took the sidearm of the police officer. But my opinion, frankly, is that man should not have died. And to start off with, he was drunk, sleeping in his car, probably trying to sleep it off. I don't even think the entire stop was just something that this man should lose his life over. Maybe, get a ticket for driving, I guess. That's fine. Okay, we can get into the bureaucratic side later. But all in all, no, I don't think that man should have died that night. Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. Now we're talking. Now I'm going to get into his semantics. Of course, no one should die, obviously, but he had it coming. Would you agree with that?
Again, no.
Oh my goodness gracious!
No, he had it coming.
He had it freaking coming, man. He had it coming.
Yeah, well, to begin, he got shot in the back. Where's the bravery and courage and finesse in that?
Yeah, after he just shot, he stole the taser, beat the guy in the head.
It seemed like the taser didn't even hit
beat the guy in the head, took his taser, shot. I don't know. I'm not sure if the taser hit him, but I saw him shoot the taser. I'm not sure if the taser hit him.
Taser you shoot once, and then the wires go out, and the taser's useless after. I think they were just too lazy to chase him.
Would you agree that black people are out of control right now?
Definitely not, obviously.
Black people are not out of control.
No, black people as a whole, no, of course, not out of control right now.
Okay, so 13% of the population right now of blacks are in America. Would you say most of them are?
No. So 51% or more? No.
Really?
No, not at all.
Okay. What about Antifa? What do you think about Antifa and how people keep relating Antifa with Black Lives Matter and how I mean relating, I mean that they keep saying that, Black Lives Matter supporters and black people that support Black Lives Matter are saying, Antifa's doing most of the damage.
Oh, okay,
it's Antifa. Look, it's mostly white people. But black people are doing that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't generalize with Black Lives Matter. I will say Antifa is generally on the bad side of things. I of course, nowadays can't really see images of Antifa and not realize what they are doing. Black Lives Matter is a different story. I think there's radical members in the organization, but most of all their acts don't seem too radical. Now, here's my problem. Let's go back to that man that was killed by the police in that Wendy's parking lot. Burning the Wendy's down. Definitely out of anger. Definitely out of, some sort of animosity towards the police. But that is where people work. That's where people got their food. It's when you speak of the riots, I understand the anger, and I could definitely see people's outrage. But burning down a Wendy, that had nothing to do with this situation.
Yeah.
I don't think those people
Well,
deserve that.
that's where my point stems from, is that black people are out of control because now they feel that
So is there
they
proof
can
that
just
black people started that fire?
uh,
Or is it implied? You're implying that black people started that fire.
you know what? See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought Antifa into the conversation because
I think Antifa was much more likely to do it. And
yeah,
it probably most
but I
likely.
but I believe. Would
I
you
was
believe that they're
because
possibly using Black Lives Matter?
let me say this. So I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and so far what you see in the media is the black people are the looters and the white people are the vandals. And I've seen that myself
Yes.
in Santa Monica. When I was looking at KTLA and Santa Monica being looted to hell, they were all black people, and it was coordinated. They had covers over their license plates. They were coordinating when the car would come and when they would bring mostly shoe boxes out into the car. And you could tell those people were strictly there for looting, and they were no way a part of the protest. And from the majority of them, they were black. Now, when I look at Facebook video of people vandalizing, breaking glass, that is mostly white. And that's what I noticed. Thank you for asking on my book, by the way. You don't have an ashtray on here,
Oh
buddy?
shoot, dude, we're in the grass.
I
Man.
know, just in case I had to
We're
take
we're
notes.
next to Ash. What the hell
That's
are you
true.
talking about?
That's why I don't trust you with my book next
Speaking
to
of
Ash.
This thing needs to get lit more a little bit, but I can get my.
It'll
It
do.
might catch.
It'll do. I mean, it's the best we got. It's not too cool over here in
No, but I like that
Eastern
little.
Los
I like the
Angeles.
little mellowness look, and I like it that. See, I need to get a light on my side. That's the only. That's the only thing.
Well, this is only first couple of your videos, and I don't think it's too big of an issue.
No,
I like it.
No, we're gonna see.
I like the
We'll see
direction
how
of your
this
channel.
goes. We'll see how my channel goes.
Well, so far I like the direction of it.
You can ask me something too, dude.
No, I'd love to. I just want to touch on your channel for our one or no people that are watching, whoever watches this in the future. I like the direction of your channel. I can tell you're putting in the work. It's tough, you know.
By yourself, yeah.
Well, not even that. I mean, I was looking up the monetization formula on YouTube, and YouTube already set you up for failure.
The algorithm, yeah, and people are, I follow Nick DiPaolo, I follow Steven Crowder,
Shout out, there you go.
all of these people. I follow all these Gavin McInnes. I follow all of Jesse Lee Peterson. Jesse Lee Peterson haven't done it, but Conservative Twins. A lot of people.
Are those
all
twins, those two black
The
fellows?
Hodge twins, yeah,
The Hodge twins?
yeah, the two black
They're
guys.
always very interesting.
Yeah,
Very interesting to listen to.
But I've been seeing a lot of these people. All of a sudden, I've been following for about two to 3 years, and all of a sudden they're using the word utopia, dystopia, and
was that your inspiration for the
Gavin
name of the channel?
McInnes? Gavin McInnes just made a video called Democratic Utopia, and it's like that's the opposite of. That's pretty much the same thing I'm saying. Social dystopia. It's like I don't know if they're taking my stuff. I don't know, but the algorithm is against me. And on top of that, there's people that have hundreds and thousands of way more viewers, millions and way more viewers. And on top of that, they have people that are working the algorithm.
Yeah,
you need someone to work the algorithm. I know that.
Well, because it's like any business you start. At first when you start it, you're low on funding, low on personnel, and it takes a while for your channel to grow, for your business to grow. Yeah. You're at the bottom stage. You got to work hard. And you got something here that it's definitely the future. It's definitely the way to go now. Because is that one person watching?
Yeah, one person is watching right now.
I'm fascinated as to who. If you could go ahead and chat something, we'd love to talk to you. I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to say, they can see live chat right there. They can
say
something.
To ask questions. Okay,
I can say something right now.
You want to put hello? Yeah, just obviously doing okay. So, what else has
It's
been in your...
I feel like I'm on one of those people that those girls that back in the day, they're on the webcam and they're
chat roulette.
They're all, I feel like a stripper is what I'm saying on a webcam.
Yeah,
because I'm like tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, typing for people. Yeah, soon maybe. When you get a live stream following big enough, you'll get people to go ahead and drop you some likes, drop you some money. Yeah. So let's move on. So I have another question for you. What's been in your stream of news recently? What else have you been keeping eyes on? Is it any foreign policy or mostly domestic?
Well, to be honest, I've been realizing that there's a lot of conservatives that are going against free speech. They're deleting my comments, and ones I comment. I'm starting to be more proactive, and I realize that whenever they love followers, conservative, independent news people on YouTube, the people that I followed, they love followers, they love them, but once you try to join their team, you try to get support, from them because you're a conservative yourself, you're a Republican yourself, which whatever, you know, they don't do it. I've been realizing that
So have you been
they
like,
just want your money. They
have
a
you been
lot
trying
of
to
them
like
just
shout
want
out
your money.
yourself or comment and try and
Yeah,
get some,
I've been supporting people for
and they're
years,
ignoring or
for
deleting
three
or
years.
what's the?
Yeah, deleting my comments.
Well, they don't want to
And
share.
and
They don't want to share a piece
unsubscribe.
of the
I've been
pie.
unsubscribed from DC Shorts, Daily Caller, but shorts. It's like their other one that's like the short film. I was unsubscribed from them. It could be that a YouTube algorithm. YouTube could be
No, I feel
unsubscribing
like
me.
they're not willing to share
Who
a
knows
piece of the
what it
pie.
is?
Lucas, those people don't want to share a piece of the pie. They're greedy. That's capitalism. You
No,
know?
no, no, yeah,
That's
no,
why it's
no. I
hard for
understand
small
it.
businesses
I
to start
understand
in
it.
this country. They can't
It's
compete with the Walmart.
But that's what I'm talking about. What I realized is that these people that I'm subscribing to and supporting on YouTube, they're not they're not doing anything for me really.
Lucas, you're no
They're not
longer
doing
a
anything
sheep.
for me.
You're trying to be a shepherd
Yeah.
now, and they don't want another shepherd.
I'm telling you, the only
they're going to get
person,
less sheep to sell.
the only person that does something,
Jesse Peterson.
yeah, he does something for you. Yeah, info. Yeah, people can speak info all the time. People can take other people's videos that they've taken and put it on their channel all the time. But Jesse Pearson gives you he gives you something to take away with. You know what I mean? It's not just info because you see, like you said, Stuart. You know this. You see info, but you're like, I want to know the whole thing either way. You could tell me all the info. You could tell me all the news you want, but I want to see the whole picture. I want to see in front of my face sometimes. You know what I mean?
That's near impossible nowadays.
And Jesse tells you how to. Jesse tells you that he tells you how to see it in front of your face. You have to like it's crazy. You take away something from whenever you watch his show compared to all these other news shows.
I guess his shows.
Well, he has several shows though, so don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He has a church
made,
and he has
made
a radio
good career,
show and
and
he
I
has a
think it's
TV
because of
show.
his religious presence. I don't know exactly how you're going to break through into this independent journalist vibe on YouTube. However, I know with hard work and sure grit,
Yeah.
pretty positive you'll be able to do something with this. It all starts with something. What are you thinking about doing? COVID's starting to heat up a little bit, at least the opinion of it. Are you going to get back out there? Are you going to try and talk to any people?
I
Maybe man on the street?
I have one project, but
It's confidential. We can't.
I can't talk about what I'm gonna do. But I spoke to my dad about it, and he told me just to be smart about it. But I got a plan, and
Well, I'll say this.
but I need someone to hold the camera, man.
Of course, that's what I'm
I
doing.
need, but will you? Will you?
No, I have a.
I'll tell you what it is after. We'll turn
We'll
this
talk
off.
about
I'll
it
tell
after.
you.
My other thing
Will
is
you hold the
this.
camera?
Another thing is this. I know that the presidential debates might be coming out.
No,
Joe Biden and Trump. I don't know how that's going to run, especially
I need to re-register in California.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm willing to talk about this. 2020, obviously Trump's going to take this election. It's hard for the incumbent. Is the incumbent the guy who's in office or not in office? Well, I'll tell you this. It's hard for Joe Biden to win the presidency. Trump's already been in office. He has a lot of momentum. Biden isn't revolutionary by any means. This is actually an easy one for Trump. I thought the Democrats were quite silly in this nomination. I don't really know how Joe Biden got it. I mean, I don't
Everyone's
know.
saying the same thing, man.
I don't know what life is like, in other states. I live in California. I have a certain mindset.
Yeah.
But it blows my mind because, to me, the election has been thrown away. It's going to be Trump again. There's not really competition.
Wait, okay, don't say that. Don't say the election's been thrown away and then say it's going to be Trump again. That doesn't mean it's been thrown away, you fucking asshole.
What do you mean? The Democrats threw it away for sure.
So you want Democrats to win? Or is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying the Democrats threw away their chances of winning.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like Donald Trump's going to win again, so it's thrown away now.
I think the office of the presidency, one, has that decency with Trump, but two, I can't even begin to describe how polarized our society is now. Not strictly because of Donald Trump. I think the blame falls on social media, but
yes,
the president. No, the president's meant to unite the country, and Trump's not doing that. He's not even giving anyone a chance.
I'll give you this right now. Donald Trump with his police reform act, that means nothing to me. That
Yeah.
means nothing to me. That's
Yeah.
not going to solve the problem. That's just pandering. I'll give you that. What he just did, I think it was
I
yesterday.
don't know how you're giving me that. It wasn't really what I said.
No, because I support Donald Trump. That's why.
No, you don't.
That's why. But that was what okay. What did he say? What was the first act? No more chokeholds from
Oh, that's a
police
terrible
officers.
idea. No,
What the heck?
No, because look,
No, but he said unless needed, unless needed excessive force. So
why does it need excessive force? No, look, you know what a lot of
exactly,
officers should be
dude.
doing.
How do you? So it's like literally saying you're doing a police reform
Okay,
just to
no,
pander.
let-
That's
let
why
me-
he's pandering.
Let me tell you how simple this is. Right? You know, you watch USC, the fighting UFC.
Yeah.
Where they're in the octagon and all that.
Yeah, UFC.
If you fight, you need to know how to grapple someone and wrestle. That's what's dominating UFC because you can't have a boxing match anymore. That's not how people fight.
Not in UFC. In a boxing match, you can have a boxing match.
Yeah, obviously,
But not
Lucas, but
UFC.
boxing is dying.
Not UFC.
And we can
I
talk
don't
about.
know. It kind of is.
I know. But so what cops need to do is they need to learn how to wrestle. That's literally what cops need to do. Because look, if you know how to wrestle, you know how to restrain someone. You, if need be, choke someone out just so you can cuff them, and you know how to not really knock someone on their head or beat someone like we saw in the LAPD last month, where some guy just punched someone repeatedly in the head. Wrestling is how you solve a lot of the complaints that the police officers get, and the larger idea of that is that they need more training. Police need more training.
Yeah. Well, everyone. You can say that with everything, though, Stuart. You can say
Yeah,
every,
but
in any aspect,
janitors,
any job.
janitors need more training, but they're not murdering.
Yeah,
Americans.
you can say janitors need more
They're
training.
not murdering Americans because they're not cleaning the floor
all,
properly.
all of a sudden, at Ralph's and Pavilions and Vons and everywhere, just because the coronavirus is out, there's a cleaning task force or cleaning crew. There's a cleaning crew. It's like, so does that mean before the coronavirus?
Who is watching this? Who is that person watching?
I don't know. They haven't responded. But haven't you noticed that? Does that mean that that nobody was cleaning before it started?
No, it means there's a media campaign to show that they're cleaning, so they don't lose customers. Look, all of this is
No.
media. All of this is ratings. Like why do certain companies tweet that they're
I have 9 subscribers, by the way, so there's gonna be people whenever this uploads.
I
after.
hope. But
There
let me finish. Like why are corporations getting involved in these riots? Why are big media companies getting involved?
And I'm calling James Haig tomorrow. James Haig from the Haig Report tomorrow morning.
No one's
Stars
watching this.
Monday through Saturday, 9
No
a.m.
one is watching this. You're talking about one person who.
No, but I'm just letting.
On in the background, I do appreciate that one person though, but I'm getting a little smoky here. But basically, Lucas, what I'm trying to say is, this isn't a big plug for anything, but
No, plug it all in.
no, I don't have anything.
I'm not that conservative. Hey, whoever's watching and whoever's gonna see this video, I am not that conservative. You can plug in my stuff.
Dude, you sound like a
you
maniac
can
just yelling
comment
in
to
front of
me.
the. What's going on?
Is someone not gonna see?
Okay,
Someone's going to see
the point
this
I'm trying to
video.
make is everyone is basically just trying to make a plug. Okay, the companies are trying to make a plug. Why do certain companies tweet about the protests in support of George Floyd or against the police? It's because they want to plug. They just want their name out there so people buy their stuff. Okay, and it's all about money when you think about it. Let me get your line. I got to open another beer. Let's talk about foreign policy. What do you think about what's going on in the world?
What do you mean foreign policy? Being more specific, because that's very broad.
What's the point? You can talk about anything. What do you think is happening globally?
Foreign policy. Well, okay. China. You guys owe us money.
Wait, what?
Afghanistan.
Wait.
Iraq.
Did you say China owes us money?
Yeah, China.
What
you
do
guys
they owe us money for?
Oh, they've been owing us money.
Okay, but for what?
Because they've been taking advantage. But Donald Trump's already doing it. He's already increasing the what's it called? Pretty much, they are paying us now to import their goods to our country. What is that?
That's a tariff.
Yeah, tariffs. Yeah, he increased tariffs with China. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Um,
but they don't owe us any money. I
they've
believe
been
that.
on us. Fuck that made in China shit. I don't want to see any more made in China anymore
Okay,
in America.
you're okay. I agree with that, but you're kind of flipping the switch here. And here's the other thing that people don't realize. I actually read this, and I think I don't fucking know. I read it on Twitter. Okay, Andrew Yang tweeted an article. Shout out to Andrew Yang. He's an amazing guy. He tweeted an article, and I read it saying that China isn't as ahead of the U.S. as we believe. Now, I don't remember the exact numbers, but the manufacturing output of China is obviously the highest, but we're not that far behind, and we are actually doing better than Germany, who is renowned for their factories and renowned for their efficiency. So the manufacturing problem.
The real white people.
Can I finish? The manufacturing problem isn't really that China makes more. They make a lot of cheaper, easy to make stuff. We make more complicated things. So we are doing good in manufacturing. The problem is the Americans' dependence on Chinese cheap goods. And that is why their economy will continue to boom because people in America are too fucking lazy and they just get the cheapest thing on the shelf, which is obviously made in China.
Would you agree that because I agree that most Americans are lazy. Would you agree that it's because we have so much freedom?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know if I can answer that right now. Why we're so lazy?
I believe
Because
it's
of how much
because we have
freedom
how
we
much
have?
freedom we have.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
and we're like little snobs,
fascinating.
whiny little.
So is
bitch
freedom a bad thing then?
snobs?
Because it makes people lazy? Or are you implying that freedom makes someone lazy?
Hey, what happened? How were black? Black people were better off before the civil rights. That's a statistical. That's it. I'm okay.
What
I'm
the
using.
fuck
I'm
are
using.
you talking about?
I'm using your weapon in statistics, intellectualism.
No, you're
I mean,
using your own weapon.
intellect. No,
A
no.
buffoonish
It's true.
argument.
It is true, Stuart. They statistically, people were
Lucas,
succeeded more before the civil
I can't
rights.
even.
I'm not talking about during slavery.
Okay,
I'm
so
talking
before
about
the Civil
before the
Rights
civil
Act,
rights.
you're saying what?
Black people were better off than now.
Then why do you think we have Brown versus?
And
Hold on.
freedom, because
Okay.
I'm going off of
Do
freedom.
you
You
trust?
said does freedom make people more lazy? I said yes.
Oh, you're saying that blacks
Yes.
with less freedom were more efficient during
Yeah.
the Civil Rights Act?
And white people nowadays they have so much freedom. They're it's almost like they feel sorry that they are so weak. They are so weak and they are using it's crazy. It's hard to explain.
It seems to be because this doesn't make any sense to me.
Exactly. It's like I'm
Do you
speaking
trust the Supreme?
tongues sometimes.
Do you support the Supreme Court? Yes. Why did they pass Brown versus Board of Education? Why? Because things weren't equal. Because things weren't better for the blacks at that time. And then the ramifications of integration were that a lot of white people didn't want to be around black people, so they tried to keep the black family and the black man down.
So you do agree with me?
No, not at all.
Black people are not better off after the civil rights.
Okay, I'll throw you a bone here.
Are they better off?
Yeah, okay.
After the civil
May
rights?
I? So I'll
Yes,
throw you a
go ahead.
bone here. I will say that with overt racism, white people did not really communicate with black people. Okay, this was before the Civil Rights Act. Now,
I
the
bet
Civil Rights
you don't
Act-
know. You don't know.
are you
But
not-
I'm
you're not gonna let
listening.
me
But I'm
finish?
listening. No, I'm listening.
Okay.
But I just
So in the Civil
you
Rights,
threw stuff out there
I'm
too
just
when I
waiting.
was talking.
I'm waiting for me to start talking.
Go ahead.
All right. So when the Civil Rights Act was passed, white people were forced to deal with black people, and the white people kept the black man and the black family down. So
Yeah.
I guess things were worse because they were being forced to be around people they didn't like. However, that's a small price to pay for equality and freedom. And is freedom cheap or is equality easy to get? Obviously not. So I could kind of begin to see where you're coming from, but I still think I wouldn't agree with what you're saying. But like I said, I could understand. I understand your argument.
All right. So we can meet in the middle.
Yeah, I could. And, let's talk about a
I
problem.
hate meeting in the middle. Why do we?
Whoa.
Mean.
Well, you have a problem with the Black Eyed Peas? Meet me halfway. What the fuck? Okay. And Lucas, that's a big problem with America nowadays. Is
You gotta
no
get
one
this shit lit though.
meets.
But
I
I'm
don't give
listening.
a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. I mean, I could fan it with the fan. How about this? How about you do a quick plug? How about you set something up? I'll fan it. The fan's right here.
Yeah, I could do a quick plug.
All right,
Yeah,
go
that would
ahead.
be great. Anybody that sees this video, subscribe to Jesse Lee Peterson. His other show is The Fallen State. Subscribe to Bond, his church, he has a great church in LA. I derive from LA as well, and yeah, enjoy. We have a little fire trying to go on, so
Woo, a little
enjoy.
smoky at
I hope
that.
you guys are enjoying.
All right, well, I have something that I have been really anxious to talk to someone about. All right, and obviously with COVID, no bars, so I can't talk anyone's ear off. I don't have a place to get drunk and talk to someone, so this is my place in front of ones, maybe even tens of people. So World War III. Now I'm not saying we're going to have it, but let's say we do have a World War III type of scenario.
So World War III, we're talking about countries, other countries attack.
No, okay.
Well, we're talking about other countries. Not. You're not talking about Civil War. You're talking about World War III.
I'm obviously talking about a world war.
You're not talking about Civil War II. You're not talking about Civil War. Okay.
And the other thing is, nowadays, any real civil war will be, allies come in and it becomes a world war, in my opinion. Now, what do you think about World War III? What do you think about the military day and age that we live in? So it's January. It's June 6th, 17th, 2020. What do you think about what's the military in the world? What do you think?
Personally, I think right now, because Donald Trump is president, and like literally, this is my opinion.
I don't know.
Like it's really not factual at all. I personally believe every other country, because we have Donald Trump as president, every other country is a little, I don't know, like a little kind of scared to start a world war with us. So because Donald Trump is someone that has not, since day one, has not been supporting the military.
Okay. Well, what I like about Donald Trump is I don't think he's done any overt military acts aside from shows of force and assassinations and covert operations. I don't think he's put any troops anywhere, and I could approve of that. It's not really our place to police the globe.
That's a good thing.
That is a good thing. That's why I said the thing I like. That's something I like about Donald Trump.
That's what I meant. As if he's supporting.
I'm telling you how I think he's supporting the military.
When I say he's supporting the military, I'm not talking about just solely funding. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. Like, I look at it this way. Why do we need to send?
He's been going every Christmas. Every Christmas he's been going to see the military. Every Christmas.
I don't give a fuck about that. You think I give a fuck if our president goes and sees the new tank?
Hey, well, Barack Obama's waving around a fucking gay flag. Is that cool? The fuck?
Okay, well, now you're losing me. I'll say this. I don't give a fuck if any president goes to look at military shit. Everyone in the world knows the United States has the best military on the planet. Certainly. I don't need a fucking parade. I don't need any, president going to see a base, seeing the newest weapon. I don't need any of that shit. Okay? If Trump goes sees, a funeral or commemorates veterans, that's fine. That's a different story. Now, our military isn't the world police. Okay, there are obviously things that we need to intervene in, but I think we've done a lot of damage in the Middle East. Some of it's irreversible. I think we need to get out, and it's kind of sad if you know what we've done there. But it's a broken system, and we're not getting anywhere. Okay, now here's what I actually wanted to talk about. I don't know if you know about this, but China is pissing everyone off, and people that are our allies. So, China, India, Pakistan. There are huge border disputes going on right now. Indian and Chinese troops were killed on the border. No live ammunition, but all fist fights and rock throwing. China and the South China Sea is taking people's land. I mean, should the police step in? And the police, I mean the United States. Should the world police step in there? Should we stop China? Because we know China's not good. Yeah. Should we stop China for what they're doing?
Honestly, look. I'm all about having. It's like Age of Empires. You've all played that computer game, okay? Age of Empires. Okay, you got to have your people set up in different parts of the continent. When the map gets bigger and you have to have battleships, and you have to pull all your people and go to a different island, and have everything. We have to have everything there. That doesn't necessarily mean we have to attack. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
So I believe that the only time that we should be attacking, and I'm pretty sure you agree with this, in other countries is whenever we're being attacked. And they're not letting us, I'm sorry to say this, it might sound whatever, white supremacist, but the only time that is if we're being attacked or if we need We need that resource. We need that resource. Just like Age of Empires, right? We attacked and we attacked. We kept it. We kept our little place. But if we ran out of resources back at home base, what did we do with that other fucking town that we made? We started taking resources on that island. Okay,
Alright.
so, but honestly,
But
that's
Lucas,
the only time.
I think inadvertently you just promoted what China's doing.
No, China's has there's no. Oh well, hey,
What-
I was about to say there's no China in America, but I was fucking everything.
Yeah,
is-
Lucas,
there's-
that's literally what China's doing right now.
I know about that. That's a dude. Now, do you want to get into this topic now?
No,
how much
okay, yeah,
ties what China has been doing to us? First of all, Wuhan started it all. That's the first thing where, boom, most Americans went into mind control right away. Boom, mind control.
with the
Because
coronavirus.
yeah, with the coronavirus, right away, most Americans in this world went into mind control. That is a social dystopia. Whenever people
What,
ask
like
me,
mass hysteria.
what is a social dystopia? It's mind control. It's people. It's people. Yeah, mass hysteria. But literally the main way I explain it is mind control. Mind control is a social dystopia. You come under mind control. Don't worry, nobody sees.
No, I obviously know that.
Yeah, but that's what it is. Just fucking mind control. it's hilarious.
Well, it's the media. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Trends, TikTok trends.
TikTok.
They're getting them young.
You know what country that's made from, right? TikTok.
I'm not talking about that. I know it's made in China, but what I'm trying to say is
Zoom,
okay.
China.
Okay, so who's going to talk about China's influence? Well, I can talk about
Well,
America's influence.
Okay,
No.
I'm
What
done.
I'm saying is how easily influenced everyone is. When you look on
Yes.
TikTok, what are they doing? These viral dances.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because someone else is doing it. Those people that use TikTok are mostly teenagers. You're getting them young. You're getting them to fall trends. You're getting them to be sheep. And every country does this. You make money off of people that just blindly follow orders and think that they're happy.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
China does it more overtly, but the United States does it too.
And nowadays, if you question it, you're ostracized, or you're put down, or you're censored, you're banned.
I'd say censored is the biggest thing now.
Yeah.
Censorship. Yeah. Because look, you go on the internet. Who runs the internet? Google and Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. Only like a couple. There's not a diversity in where you get your word out there. You know, if you don't play by their rules, you're fucked. And then they define the rules. They define the playing field. And it's rough now to get your name out there unless you do something more unorthodox. And that's why I actually wanted to talk to you about this, about your channel. Is I want to remind you again, a great way to get word out on your channel is just print out a bunch of flyers and just drop them all around downtown LA. You'll get tons of people. People forget about that. The best way to communicate with someone is face to face or in the real life. Digital, it's taken over, but it's not the end of the world.
Look,
do more.
I know that, dude. But what if I do that, and I just get nothing but a bunch of hissy, whiny Democrats just
You should know that-
trying to demolish my
Jesus
channel.
Christ, man! Even a simpleton knows that bad publicity, good publicity—it's all publicity. You should know that.
That's a good way to put it.
What do you mean?
I never heard that in my life.
Are you serious? That is like a really.
Well, I think you did tell me that one
No,
time,
well,
but I never took that.
I didn't come up with that.
Well,
Like
but-
that's a big thing. A lot of people know
really?
about that.
Good
Any kind of publicity is good
bad
publicity.
any kind of
Anything is good publicity. It's getting your name out there,
I'll
especially
take
what
it.
you're trying to do. Because look, let's say all these like fucking radical people that don't like the First Amendment start trying to shut you down. You know who gets turned on to your channel are a lot of those really, really pro First Amendment people who think that those people are fascists, which I honestly think they are. You cannot shut down free speech, no matter how much you dislike or hate the speech that someone's saying. That's
Oh,
free
that's
speech.
good. You just brought me up with another
Perfect.
thought.
Real quick, can't do that in China. Okay, what's up?
Yeah, you can't do anything. What's happening right now in freaking Philadelphia? I mean, Seattle. You can't do that.
Oh, I love what's happening in Seattle, dude.
You really
Revolution.
do. You really
I mean,
do.
look,
But
that's not going to get anywhere. But I love,
people are
just that-
being killed, raped, and murdered, and no one's helping them.
dude. People are killed, raped, and murdered all the time.
No, but
And-
but there's no one to call.
But Lucas, let me tell you something.
There's no one to call though.
That's- okay, I don't give a fuck.
At least have the option if they're raped
Don't
or
give a
murdered.
fuck.
At least have the option to
that
be able
shit
to have
happens
the
every
chance.
day. That shit happens
Yes,
every
but
day around
they
the
don't even have
globe
the
in
chance to
America.
save themselves,
All right,
Stuart.
fine. Look,
The
your
cop.
emotional argument, how you get
Oh
so
my
emotional about this,
goodness
does not
gracious!
affect my opinion
At
on
least a
this.
chance. You don't even care about the chance. You don't even care about the chance
Lucas,
they could be saved.
I'm
If cops will be
I
able
do
to.
not care at all about what you're saying. I have no opinion. You
Ah,
can keep
guy,
yelling all you want. I mean,
guy. Oh my
look, I don't give a fuck.
god.
That shit happens every day, no matter what. That's just not going to stop happening. That shit's going to continue happening.
So
no
then
matter
why
what
are
happens.
people writing in the streets about some knee on the neck about some George Floyd? That's always going to happen. It's going to happen every day. People are always going to do
trends.
it. Like you just said, Stuart, your
Lucas,
logic isn't making sense.
No, what? You're being emotional. You're not compelling at all.
No, it's not emotional. I'm trying to hit you
Okay,
with
ask
some
me a question. I'll answer it. I'll answer it right now. If you have a question to ask after all this drunk ranting,
Are cops always going to kill black and white people and any person? Are cops always? There's always going to be a chance
I'll tell you this.
where cops
Perfect.
kill people.
Perfect.
Is that possible?
We're at a turning point, right? A big fork in the road where that
You
will
didn't
either be
answer my
yes.
question.
I was.
Is there a time?
I was
in
answering
the
your
future,
question. I'll let you interrupt me.
It's so simple. Yes, the answer is yes. Yes, cops will in the future kill black, white, any person.
I don't think you're really understanding what's going on right now.
Oh,
We're in a fork in the road. We're at a fundamental shift.
It's more simple than what you think. And
Okay, that's
that,
fine.
I know you hate it that I make things more simple than. Stuart, gosh. Oh shit! Did I just dox you?
I don't give a fuck. I practice my free speech freely. But look, Lucas, what I'm trying to say is your problem is that you look at things too simply. You know? What you're basically doing is you're speaking like, and I'm not going to drop that reference, but you are speaking in tongues in a way. You know, it's incredibly simplistic, and yet no one can understand it. Here's what I want to answer your question with. We're at a fork in the road. We're at a fundamental turning point in the United States policing system. We can go a route where police don't often kill people. I don't think police will ever stop killing people. That's just the fact of life.
Yes,
But we
I
can make
agree.
it a lot less with more training. You know, I was watching this guy on the Joe Rogan, this like fucking yoked Navy SEAL. This guy was fucking huge. He was built for killing. And I was mentioning, you know what the police should be doing? 1/5 of their paid time should be training. Like, you know, what they do now.
But
Let me finish. They're always out in the field. They're always working. Barely any time for training. Cops need more training. You know that guy that choked on that guy, that choked that guy's, you know, choked that man on with his neck. I don't think he was racist. I think he was a fucking moron because he
Yes,
wasn't trained.
thank you.
He wasn't set up with that situation.
You're right, Stuart. But
I know, but the problem is what they're saying about defund. Like what basically the root of it is we have a distrust of the police. No matter what race you are, we distrust the police. What's the solution? I talked about a couple.
Training is not the solution.
Training is the solution.
You know, okay, you know how long of training,
vetting.
you know how long of training they need? They need 20 seconds of training. That's all they need. And you know what the 20 seconds of training is?
What is it?
Do not kill the black guy. That's their training. That's Maximus.
He's your cat. Just for people to
No,
know.
yeah, he's my cat. But that's the training. Do not kill the black man. That's their training. And I'm not saying that.
How about don't kill any man?
I'm being
or woman. Don't kill anyone.
I'm being sarcastic. But literally, that's their training.
You're blowing my mind, man. No,
but that's
blowing
their
my
training.
mind on like you talk about this.
I don't know how else to say it. That's their only training that they need. Don't kill the black man. Oh, it's okay if you kill the white man. Nobody's gonna nobody's gonna know about it. But don't kill the black man. That's their training, dude. It's horrible. I'm talking about cops, and you say that training will help them. No, it won't. Training won't help them at all. Not even close.
Okay, I disagree. This argument's not going to get anywhere. All right,
but I don't see what kind of training. Okay, can you? Okay, I'll listen. How about let's talk about this?
Okay,
what training do they need?
Okay, perfect. So, 1/5 of their time should be training. All right. I would say they get a psychologist in there to help them de-escalate situations. I would say that they get a wrestler or jiu-jitsu guy to teach them some, wrestling jiu-jitsu to take someone down efficiently, easy, without hurting them, or at least hurting them the least amount possible.
Yeah.
They need training in, racial biases. They need a constant psychological evaluation. They need to be able to see a therapist mandatory once a month to just
Yeah,
talk.
are you ready to pay for that?
What the fuck?
We pay for that though. Everything you're talking about, we pay for that.
Okay.
I just want you to
When
know.
anyone mentions money in the government, I just mention inefficiency and bureaucracy. When you look at,
I think about taxes. That's
okay, you're a fucking idiot then.
Okay.
Like you're so simple-minded. You don't really.
all right.
What do you mean tax? So just the things that affect you. So
Yeah,
you pay
that,
taxes. You want
that
them to be lower
autonomous zone,
because you.
that autonomous zone in Seattle, coming out of our taxes. Just so you know.
Obviously. You know what else is coming out of our taxes? Fucking lawsuits against the police, and then hush money paid to people after they
Right.
settle their argument. Okay, how about instead of wasting $1 billion that we spend on lawsuits and litigation, why don't we just teach the police to not infringe on constitutional rights? How about we use that billion?
I wish.
Use it for that.
I wish, dude. But you know
what do you mean you wish? It's possible.
I wish.
You know.
You know who's stopping it? You know who's stopping it?
The Democrats. What are you fucking idiot?
Do you know how much money? Do you know how much?
No.
Do you know how much money
I'm
they
gonna
spent?
fill this. I'm gonna.
Do you know how much money they
Dude,
spent?
Lucas, I cannot believe.
Do you know how much money that?
Fine. The
for the
Democrats are
impeachment,
terrible. The
on the
Republicans are
What
great.
about the impeachment?
And then I talked to someone else.
Stuart,
Republicans are terrible.
Stuart,
No.
you think the Democrats
No.
are not behind
You
this?
think you've fallen for the trap that I got two choices: Democrat, Republican. One's good, one's bad. I can literally talk to anyone about this. Anyone. One is good, one is bad. Oh, that's
No,
new.
I never said that.
What do you mean?
No.
That's what you say
No.
all the time, Lucas.
No, I'm saying the Democrats are behind this right now, taking money out of us, increasing this fear of Corona, and then after they increase our fear of Corona and telling and making fun of Donald Trump about masks and Dr. Fauci and about all this crap, then all of a sudden they're endorsing all these riots and they're endorsing all these protests. It's like, dude, the Democrats are psycho. They're so hungry to take Donald Trump out of presidency. You have no idea. Oh my God. Whatever. If you don't believe me, I don't care. I really don't. I'm gonna still go on in my
That's
life.
why you've fallen for the trap. Go on as much as you want. You're
Oh,
a sheep. You're falling for everything. You know, the worst kind of person is one that thinks he's seen the light and is still in the cave, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the one that
Let's hear it. Let's fucking hear it.
Or the one that met the guy in the cave and said, "Hey, the exit's out here. Why aren't you going?" Gotcha. Boom.
That's part of the story, Lucas. You know what they did to that guy? They fucking beat him up because he thought he was a heretic. That's the truth.
I know about this. So
I know. I've told you the story. It's a great story.
Yeah.
It's Plato's allegory of the kid. If
Yeah,
anyone is
I know.
listening,
Yeah.
can I plug something really quickly?
He's
Look.
a philosopher. Say what you major in.
I will.
Say
So
what you-
the first thing is this. No, I'm not even in frame. Plato wrote a book called The Republic. It's his ideal situation on governance. But you don't even have to read the book. Fuck it. Just look up, Google Plato's allegory of the cave. It's fascinating. It's no more than, it's like an essay, really. It's fucking short. Just read it. It's fascinating. I majored in philosophy, read it there. Actually, no, I read it in high school. That's what's made me want to become a philosophy major, which I guess I have. Fucking useless, though. If you want to talk about college, actually, let's jump into college here. Terrible things are happening in the American educational system. Now, the one I want to focus on is this: a pipeline to college. What's wrong with becoming an electrician, or what's wrong with going to community college? Nothing. But we pipeline people to university, four-year college, get a four-year degree. Why? Who gives you the loans? A private company. What do? Lobby to Congress and the House of Representatives to make it seem like you need to go, and they make tons of money. Okay, so, you know. I think that we have a lot of complexes. What about prison? We funnel people to prison, privately owned prisons. They make money. How do we have all these prisons? They lobby and they pay people to talk how good they are. That's the problem with the United States. A bunch of bureaucracy, a bunch of fake people, and the two-party system doesn't work because they're both making so much money off of this. You think just the Democrats are evil. Just the Republicans are evil. They're both making a shit ton of money.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you.
You're so right.
I know I'm right.
But can I tell you the problem? Because I would love it to where the people govern. You know, I would love it to where it completely.
A direct democracy doesn't work either.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
what
work
I'm,
either. Nope, doesn't
I
work.
would love it. But look, the Rhino Republicans, the leftist Democrats, okay, and the so-called liberals, they're not. There's no such thing as a liberal anymore, dude. They have screwed up the majority of the minds in this world, dude, to where we can't have that, dude. We can't. Would you agree with that? There's no
Disagree.
way. There's no way we can have it, bro. Everyone's already screwed up in the mind, dude.
I gotta.
There's something wrong with the white guy, with the white liberal's mind. There's something wrong with the black man's mind, dude.
I disagree. Wait, talk
Gosh.
I need to just
There's something wrong with the Hispanics thinking supporting black people. Yet when I work with them, because I work in restaurants, when I work with them and I talk to them, they say that they hate black people. They'll never be around black people. They literally tell me they hate black people. Mexicans. Dude, I'm talking about Mexican. I'm not talking about. I grew up in San Pedro, California, but I lived in Mexico for 2 years. No, I'm talking about Mexicans that are from fucking Mexico, from Guatemala, from fucking all those fucking
Mexicans
places.
from Guatemala, dude. You rant, you go off, you sound like a buffoon.
Dude, everything's so fucking twisted, man. We're more undiverse than what every other country wants to say, and every American says that we're diverse. We're not diverse. We're not fucking diverse.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You sound like
we're
a fucking
separated.
idiot right now.
We're separated, dude. We're separated. We're not diverse. We're separated. Am I right? Am I right?
No one's watching this.
One person is, but this thing is going to be uploaded later, and then people
are literally going to watch this fucking 46 minutes of this bullshit.
Yeah.
It's mostly you ranting
If they want
and
to.
me trying to talk
It's
to you,
a-
and you
it's
just
if they-
keep ranting and
you want-
being belligerent.
Yeah,
and-
but it's a. Oh,
dude, you don't make any sense. You run off talking about Mexicans, blacks, and blah, 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 blah. You don't know anything about the situation. The only thing you know of is your own situation and how your life is and the people you interact with. The rest is
It's not
told to you. You are
That's not
told how
true.
you think.
That is not true.
What do you mean? How do you know what you don't experience?
How do I know what I don't
What
experience?
you don't experience? Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What does that mean? How do I know what I don't experience?
So, do you experience the life of a black person? Because I don't.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck their life is like. I really don't. I could guess.
How do
I
I know?
assume they shit and piss just like the rest of us.
How do I know?
I think the
what
Asians
don't
do the same, and the
experience?
Mexicans, and the Middle Eastern people from it. I'm pretty sure they all shit and piss. I don't know. I only know what I know. I only know what the fuck I see and what I know. It's that simple.
How do I know what I don't experience? That's literally.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah. How do you? Because you
Okay.
talk all this
Can I-
about how you know the
Can I
black
t-
and
can I
Hispanic
tell you right now?
and
Can I tell you right now?
Asian.
If I were to-
how
if
do you
I-
know their experience?
if you were
how
to
the
get-
fuck do you know
If
that?
you were to get up and go take a piss, I guarantee you, I will know what you experienced.
Okay. How do you
So,
know for sure?
I know damn sure.
You know for sure.
Yeah.
So you've experienced
No,
pissing
damn.
through my body.
If I hear
you know how I
if I
personally
hear
experience.
if I hear you start screaming or yelling or something, I'll be like, all right, he probably has something wrong with his penis, and there's a tract infection, maybe something like that. Something's wrong. Yeah, yeah. There is hundreds and hundreds of times where I know what I don't experience. Okay, God,
That's pretty bold of you to say.
especially because when I used to have sex out of wedlock, oh yeah, I know what she's experiencing. Dude, trust me.
I
know
you
what
haven't
she's
convinced me at all. Like you just kind of
She's-
talk and go off about.
I mean, maybe not like the certain,
Guessing
maybe
and-
not the certain body
Oh,
parts
man.
I know. Maybe not the certain body parts I know where she's experiencing. Like like maybe it might be on the left rib, or it might be on like the right on the pelvis. You know, the feeling where the feeling hurts.
I don't fucking
But I
know.
definitely know what she's experiencing.
That's weird because I have no idea what it's like to experience sex with the vagina part. No, don't know that at all. I personally only know the penis part. My
No,
part.
I'm pretty sure it's the same whenever for guys. I'm pretty
Okay,
damn sure.
well, I mean that's
Pretty-
that's a good guess.
pretty
on my
actually
part.
like really damn
Okay.
sure.
But
The only thing is that
know.
they can do it multiple times. They can do it like 50, 30, maybe 30 times, probably 50
You're talking
times.
about how women can have multiple orgasms?
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh yeah, I mean I get how the fuck do I know? I don't know, man. Like you like to wear a lot of shoes, which is ironic because I only wear one pair of shoes, my pair of shoes. I only wear these shoes, so I guess it
I
kinda
only
goes
have 3
in-
pairs of shoes. What are you talking about?
What I'm trying to say is you always try and put yourself in other person's shoes, but you don't know.
Whoa! I thought you were being honest about
I am honest. I wear these shoes every fucking day.
Oh, okay.
It's weird, you know. You pretend to be simple, and yet you just honestly make no sense. I live a fairly simple life. And I don't know. Look, all I know, man, is what I know. Right?
Amazing. I love it though, dude.
I'm enjoying it as well.
But
10 more
that's
minutes
why. That's
with just
why.
one person. Who is this person?
I don't know.
There's no way to find out who that is.
Well, hey, dude. One thing I do know is, well, you right? You're following me.
I do
Okay.
follow you on the
My sister follows me. My mom follows me.
Good.
Me.
That's good. I'm happy about that.
So, and then 4 other people are following me after that.
That's crazy.
4 or 5. I don't know. I haven't looked at my channel. I haven't looked at my subscribers.
So, what's your
So,
plan to build a bigger
someone-
base of subscribers? Like, what are
I'm
you
gonna
thinking?
call Hake. I'm gonna see. Come on.
I mean,
be
so
like,
you're just gonna like piggyback on other people? What the fuck?
piggyback on other people. What do you mean? We have to join a team. We have to be together right now, especially right now. You know what's going on censorship. You know what's going on with conservatives, white Christian conservative Republicans. You know what's how black people are out of control. Yeah, I know you say black people aren't out of control. Hell yeah. This is the time to join together. This is the
Dude,
time.
I'm surprised you haven't blown up on Twitter yet, saying black people are out of control. Like people.
I haven't made my Twitter account. I'm gonna make it.
Oh Jesus
I
Christ!
haven't made it.
Man.
Yeah, I know. That's probably what's
black.
hurting.
No, but you know what's not going to help. And the thing is, like,
I know. Because I'm white.
No,
black people don't get.
It's how you talk.
So I'm wrong. Then.
No. I don't think there's any
black people can get
I
away
will
from it.
defend anyone's right for free speech. I personally think you sound like a fucking idiot.
That's your. That's
my opinion. That is my own opinion. My opinion is you sound like a fucking moron, dude. Black people are out of control.
Yeah, black people are out of control right now. Definitely.
So what you're saying?
100%.
51 or more percent of black people are out of control.
No,
so you see 2 black people, one of them's out of control.
Not all, but most. Yeah, not all, but most. Yeah. Most.
Okay, so you walk on the street, you see.
Yeah, there ain't no black dude. California holds, I think, around 70% of the Asian population. So what are you talking about? I go around saying black people.
We have wait.
Yeah,
what
we
do you
have
mean 70%? What?
Yeah, 70% of the Asian population
in the United
is in
States,
California.
Is in California.
Yes, look it up. You don't believe me?
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, well you can see it. You can look it up for yourself. If it's not 70%, it's 68. Because I remember I heard about this. I'm telling you.
So of all the Asians in the United States, we have 70%.
No, but I'm saying that you're talking about walking around saying black people. The only black people there is right there in that little tiny part of South LA. You go to San Francisco, go to San Diego, come here to Alhambra, go to Pasadena, go to freaking Oakland. Yeah, that's the other. That's probably where they're holding a couple of black people there too. It's mainly Asian in California.
Get out of the house more, dude. I don't know if that statistics
it's
right.
more than half. Okay, fuck it. It's not 70%.
It's 51 more percent.
It's more than half. More than half of the Asian population in America is in California.
Believe that, but I still don't know. If that's
okay,
right.
do your research. It's a fact.
Okay.
And
back to what you were saying.
I remember hearing.
So I want to hear. So you see 2 black people on the street. One of them's out of control. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm
so
saying.
A majority of black people are out of. That's what you're saying.
Do you know that the reason why I'm making a YouTube video because I'm
tired? Because black people are out of control.
No, because I'm tired of doing research and I'm tired of looking at other people's videos and looking at Infowars and looking at independent
research. What the fuck does that mean?
Listen, no, you're not letting me finish my sentence. I'm tired of looking at all these videos and independent news and research and all this stuff, but I'm not generating anything out of myself. You know what I mean? I'm just taking in all these conservative news stations and information and independent and CNN, and I'm doing all this bullcrap, just sitting on my ass and not making a channel myself. You know what I mean? I'm not relaying how I feel.
Yes,
and
bro.
You know what I relay?
But you gotta earn.
I don't relay facts.
You relay your opinion. I can fucking
no.
tell.
I relay the truth. I'm trying to.
You relay your opinion.
I do give my opinion, of course.
Yeah, which I guess you might
my
think
point,
is the truth.
Of course, I give you my opinion. No, but no. Do I have to say every time this is the truth? No, I'm not. It's my opinion sometimes, and I'll say when it's my opinion. But when it's the truth, I'm not going to say it's my. Dude, I am trying to speak the truth to people. Dude, Stuart, you are talking. You complain about stuff and all this crap, yet you're not proactive, dude. And I keep saying your name. I'm sorry.
I don't give a fuck if you say my name. My name is Stuart. That's my name. What were you planning on calling me?
I was trying to avoid it. You could say my name. They already know my name anyway.
Okay.
Get there.
All right, Lucas. I don't really know how to respond to that, man. I would just say that, like, it's just all your opinion. It's a lot of it. It's mostly like a tirade from you. I don't even know where you get your information from. It seems mostly emotional too. I think
No emotion. That's for sure.
I don't know. It seems like it. I honestly think
Well,
that you
emotion.
should try and get your.
Emotion involves like.
Okay, Lucas.
like
You know what you should do is get out there and start talking to people because you need a little bit of culture.
Don't tell me to go out there and start talking. You know, I got videos. I got a bunch of videos, dude. I got more videos that I haven't
Dude,
even
then
uploaded.
do it
I have like
more,
over
though.
7
Dude,
videos.
you can
that I
take
have
the
to
bus.
upload.
You can take the train now. Like, get out there. Like, see what people think.
No, I've been doing that today, but dude, there's times where you can't record or you don't need to record. Dude, just trust, Stuart. There's times where you don't need to record.
What I think is
Because then I'm not trying to pander. I am not. If anyone's seeing this video,
No one is.
I am not trying to pander to you, any subscribers or any people that want to follow me. I am never, ever, ever going to pander to you. I'm going to give you it raw. I'm going to give you it real, and I'm going to give you it true. There. Shiza.
And I'll say this: I have a Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. That's all just for my opinion. I actually only post funny shit on my Facebook, but my Instagram and Twitter, that's just my opinion. That's just my thoughts. I would never say I'm speaking the truth. I definitely don't know enough to know the truth.
I never
And
said
a lot
I
of
did.
people assume to know the truth. And that's when you start going into the media companies, Fox, MSNBC, CNN.
I don't trust any of them.
I don't trust it because they portray this mentality and idea that they have the truth when they do not.
However,
What do you mean, however? Okay.
the only person that I give, and I'm talking about mainstream media, I'm talking about you turn on your cable and you watch media,
Okay.
the mainstream media. I mean news media.
Is Tucker
Sorry.
Carlson.
How'd you know? Yeah. Come on. He says it straight. He says it straight. You got to give him it. You got to give him a little bit, at least a little bit.
I'm waiting for you to let me talk.
Okay.
You
Well,
good?
dude, just say it. Come
No,
on.
my opinion on Tucker Carlson is he's a smart man and he knows how to use the system. Because is Fox going to pay him all this money if he didn't get all those views on YouTube?
You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Huh?
No, I'm not. Actually, I think that Tucker Carlson is smart. He's always been smart. And he's making a ton of money off of what he's doing currently right now on Fox.
Oh, so you're mad about the capitalist part of it, the aspect.
No, I mean he's making money off of his intelligence and his charisma. That's not a problem.
So
to
he's
me.
offering the service and he's getting paid.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
That's what he's
perfect.
doing.
All right, now can you do a little some?
Yeah, okay, no problem. So it's me, Stuart. I don't say that I definitely have the kind of ideas that my cousin has. I don't really understand his channel too much. I mean, he has a very interesting point of view. But I will say this. What we need is something that me and my cousin do pretty often, and that is going out and talking to people. Don't let the media tell you what to do. Don't let trends tell you what to do. Don't get ideas from your Facebook. What you should be doing is you should be going out there and talking to people. Talk to your neighbors. Understand your neighborhood. Talk to people who are working when you work, or talk to people at protests, because you got to know what's going on around you. We can communicate. We can speak freely. People in other countries don't have that gift. They don't have that right. So I hope that people embrace that.
Agreed.